Good morning, dear students. In this lecture, we will understand how to solve the problems on free or natural convection. Okay. So, continuing the previous lecture of natural convection. So, in the previous lecture, we have obtained the relation between Nu, Gr, Pr, and also Nu, Re, and Pr for free and forced convection, respectively. Okay. You can see here the list of formulae. Nu is equal to function of Gr, Pr, where Nu is Nusselt number, Gr is Grashof number, Pr is Prandtl number. Okay. Nu is equal to HLC by K, where H is heat transfer coefficient, K is the thermal conductivity of air, LC is the characteristic length. Okay. LC changes based on the problem. For different problem, you have to select LC. How it is selected, you can see here. LC is equal to L, which is height of the plate or height given in the problem for vertical plate or vertical cylinder. So in general, we can say this is true for vertical surfaces. For horizontal plate, we can take LC is equal to AS by P. AS is the surface area, P is the perimeter. Then if it is horizontal cylinder, then we have to use this formula HD by K, where LC is replaced by diameter of the cylinder. Okay, so this is how we select characteristic length. Then Grashof number is equal to G beta delta T LC cube divided by nu square. Again, G is 9.81, beta is shown here, which is 1 upon TF plus 273. So beta is always calculated in using the temperatures in Kelvin. Remember this. Unit of beta is 1 by Kelvin. Delta T is TW minus T infinity, which is shown here in the last line. Then LC is the characteristic length, as we discussed just earlier. Then nu square is kinematic viscosity, which is obtained from temperature Tf. It is written here, you can see properties of fluids are taken with respect to Tf, which is film temperature. Now we are solving problems based on laminar flow and turbulent flow. For laminar flow, the range is GRPR less than 10 power 9. So initially we'll start with vertical surfaces, which is vertical plate or vertical cylinder. Okay. So for the range of GRPR less than 10 power 4, we'll be using this formula. So all these formulas are there in the data handbook. So while solving problems, I will mention the data handbook page numbers and I'll solve the problem. Then for 10 power 4 to 10 power 9, we'll be using this formula. This is for laminar flow. For turbulent flow, then there are for turbulent flow, if you see the range here 10 power 9, 10 power 9, that is greater than 10 power 9. We have two formulas. One is we can use this formula if you have very less time in examination. If you have sufficient time, you can use second one. So if you see here, the second one gives accurate results, but it is slightly complicated. So if you are having very less time in the examination, you are running out of time, then use first formula. If you are having sufficient time, please use the second formula so that you get correct answer or accurate answers. Okay. Then for both the here for vertical surfaces, that is for vertical plate or cylinder, characteristic length is the length or the height of the plate or cylinder as shown in the figure. Okay. So width and length in the case of plate, in the case of vertical cylinder, it will be diameter and length, the dimensions of the geometry. Okay. Just for understanding purpose, I have taken a vertical plate. I have shown the vertical plate front view. I have shown the isometric view. You can see the surface A, B, C, D is on the right hand side. On the left hand side, we have surface E, F, G, H. Okay. Now the heat transfer is happening from both the surfaces. If in the problem it is said one of the surface is insulated, then heat transfer takes place from only one surface. Okay. So please go through the note here. Heat transfer takes place from surface ABCD, as well as heat transfer takes place from surface EFGH. Okay. If nothing is mentioned, heat transfer takes place from both the surfaces. If particular condition is given, then we have to solve accordingly. Okay. Then there is one more note. You can see the note here. Heat transfer from surface AB, EF, CD, GH, and actually there are 4 such surfaces. So I'll just try to explain. Sorry. Okay, so I am talking about the surface A, B, F, E. So heat transfer from this surface is neglected. So there are such four surfaces. In total, four surfaces. I mean to say the small surfaces, small sides where the area is negligible, the heat transfer from such surfaces is neglected. Okay, I have written here only two, but there are four. You can see them. So heat transfer from the sides which are having negligible area, the heat transfer from those surfaces is negligible. Okay, then for the case of horizontal plate, we calculate characteristic length using AS by P, and here there are two cases. Case 1, when the upper surface is heated. Case 2, when the lower surface is heated. For case 1, we have two ranges of GRPR and the respective formulas. Okay, and for case 2, we have only one range and the respective formula. Then LC is equal to ES by P. So upper surface is heated means lower surface will be insulated. Heat transfer takes place from only upper surface. Okay, lower surface is heated means heat transfer takes place from the lower surface, upper surface will be insulated. Okay, next for horizontal plate, you can see surface A, B, C, D is top surface, surface E, F, G, H is bottom surface. In the horizontal plate, usually one of the surface will be insulated. Okay, so we can calculate depending on the which surface is insulated or from which surface heat transfer is taking. By selecting the respective formula, case 1 or case 2, we can calculate the Nusselt number. Okay, so ABCD is upper surface, EFGH is the lower surface. Heat transfer from side surfaces is neglected. Again, if you take the surface B, F, G, C, heat transfer from this surface is neglected as the area is less. Similarly, other than this, there are three surfaces. For in total, from all the four surfaces which are having negligible area, heat transfer from those surfaces is neglected. Next, moving on to horizontal cylinder. For horizontal cylinder, characteristic length is the diameter of the cylinder, and we have one formula, Nu is equal to, you can see the formula, C into GRD PR raised to M. C and M values are taken based on the GRD PR product. Okay. Similarly, you can see there are different ranges. Then the following general correlation has been suggested by Churchill-Chew for use over a wide range of GRPR. Okay, from minus 10 power minus 5 to 10 power 10, you can use this formula. Either you can use the first one or you can use this the correlation suggested by the Churchill-Chew. So you can use any one of them. Okay, so but the formula suggested by Churchill-Chew is considered to be more accurate. Okay, this is how the horizontal cylinder looks like, and the characteristic length is mentioned here, which is the diameter of the cylinder. So moving on to the problem, we have to read the problem statement very carefully. A large vertical plate. Here vertical plate means it is a problem on vertical surfaces. So the height of the plate will be the characteristic length. So it is mentioned here 4 meter height is maintained at 60 degrees Celsius and exposed to atmospheric air at 10 degrees Celsius. Calculate the heat transfer if the plate is 10 meter wide. So here if you read the problem carefully, characteristic length is 4 meter, which is height of the plate. The geometry is like this. The data is given: TW 60 degrees Celsius, T infinity 10 degrees Celsius. You have to calculate Q. So initially the steps will be common. We first calculate TF. TF is 35 degrees Celsius. Then we go to page number 34 where we calculate different properties which are required to solve the problem. We will go to page number 34, which is properties of dry air. So in the 8th edition, it is page number 38 for dry air, but in next editions, the page number may change. So we have to go for the page number 34 for 8th edition. So in general, for all the problems, we calculate nu value, we calculate PR value, we calculate K value. This is a general procedure. So for all the problems, we calculate nu, PR and K. Okay. Here, based on TF, we are calculating all these properties. So Okay, so if TF is 35 degrees Celsius, can take the average. Okay, here actually in the data handbook, temperature, based on temperature, all the properties are given. The like temperature for 10 degrees Celsius, 20, 30, 40, 50. For every 10 degrees Celsius, the properties are given. If you want the properties that say in between 35, 25, you can take the average. But let's say if you want the properties at 33 degrees Celsius, then we have to go for interpolation method. Okay, as the temperature in this problem is 35 degrees Celsius, you can directly take the average, but it is not true for all the cases. If it is say 33, 36, then please use the method of interpolation. Okay, so all the properties are calculated and the values are written. So going to the next page, beta is calculated, which is 3.25 into 10 power minus 3, 1 by Kelvin. So if you see here, it is calculated substituting the temperature in Kelvin, which is very important. Now from refer page number 112, it is 8th edition only. We are calculating GR value, G beta. Okay, please refer to the second formula. This and this formula are same only. Here, new rho square and nu square are substituted as nu, and we get this formula, which is simple. Instead of substituting two values, we substitute nu square and we use this formula. Okay, so always we use this formula in order to calculate GR. Okay, I hope clear. So first formula is just shown to have an understanding. There are two ways to express the same formula. Okay, so this formula we are using. GR is equal to G beta delta T L cube divided by nu square. All the values are substituted here. G beta delta T, which is 60 degrees Celsius minus 10 degrees Celsius. L cube is 4 cube because it is characteristic length is height of the plate. Then nu square is calculated from the property table of dry air at 35 degrees Celsius. We get the value of GR, then multiply it by PR. Again, PR is calculated from the property table. We get the value of product of GR PR, or we get the value of RA. So RA is equal to GR PR. So based on GR PR, you can see it is 2.625 into 10 power 11. It is in the turbulent range. So the flow is, now we have to go for turbulent flow formulas. So you can see the flow is turbulent, then you have to go for selecting the respective formulas. The value is greater than 10 power 9. So we will be using this formula. Actually, there are two formulas. We are going for the more accurate formula. So where we will get more accurate results, so we are taking that formula. So the formula is substituted and the value of nu is calculated as 728.41. Further, with the help of nu value, nu is equal to HL by K. So we'll be calculating H value. Okay, L is again characteristic length, which is 4 meter in this problem. Then K value is again calculated from the property table referring to 35 degrees Celsius temperature. Okay, so we get the value of H. Then we use this formula, Newton's law of cooling, H AS TW minus T infinity. So we are taking we are taking AS as W into H. We are not taking the as it is a rectangle or square surface. Actually, it is a rectangle surface. We are taking one surface area, one of the surface area. Like you can refer to a page in the book or a book, its surface. So W into H will be 10 into 4. So we are taking the surface area. From the surface, heat transfer is happening. So area normal to the direction of heat transfer. So the area is 40 meter square, which is substituted here, and the value of Q is calculated. Okay, this is only heat transfer from one of the surface. But if you want heat transfer from both the surfaces or from the plate, then what you have to do? Multiply it by 2. So in the exam, it is better to write both the answers. Heat transfer from one of the surfaces is one answer. Heat transfer from the plate or both the surfaces, how do we get this? Multiply the answer by 2 and write down that answer also. Okay, This is how we can solve the problems on natural convection. So in the next class, I will show you with the help of data handbook, and I'll pick the formulas from the data handbook and I'll solve the problem. Okay, thank you.